Egg prices continue to soar as egg producers rake in a windfall of profits. This article is from 4 hours ago. U.S. egg prices break record high for third consecutive month, even as inflation drops. The price of eggs continues to soar for American consumers, rising by almost 6% in March, even as overall inflation fell slightly. Breaking a record high for the third consecutive month, the average cost of a dozen eggs hit $6.23 in March, more than double the price just 12 months earlier, according to new figures released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics on Thursday. This surpasses the previous record highs of $5.90 a dozen in February and $4.95 in January. The latest figures come just days after the country's largest egg producer reported record sales and profits amid growing scrutiny over alleged price gouging. Cal-Maine, which produces 20% of the eggs eaten in the U.S., made $1 billion in windfall income in the first 3 quarters of the financial year. The profits extracted after accounting for production, processing, and transport costs. Cal-Maine's profits more than tripled compared with the same quarter last year and are nearly 8 times as high as at the start of the bird flu outbreak in February of 2022, according to financial results published on Tuesday. In March, The Guardian reported how major egg corporations like Cal-Maine may be using avian flu as a ruse to hike up prices. Days later, the Trump administration opened an antitrust investigation into price fixing by the nation's largest egg corporations. Mississippi-based Cal-Maine has said it received notice of the investigation into egg price increases last month and that it was cooperating with the investigation. The price of eggs was a major election issue in 2024, with Trump and many voters blaming inflationary prices on Biden's economic policies. Trump pledged to bring down the cost of living, which eased slightly in March when the Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as the CPI, fell by a seasonally adjusted 0.1%, putting the 12-month inflation rate at 2.4%, down from 2.8% in February. The drop was largely fueled by a sharp fall in gas prices. But last month's inflation does not reflect the impact of Trump's tariff mayhem, which economists have warned could cause a spike in consumer prices. Today's softer-than-expected CPI release feels backward-looking given the large change to trade policy seen in recent days, Kay Hay from Goldman Sachs Asset Management told CNBC. Going forward, the Fed is likely to face a difficult trade-off as tariff-driven price increases start to feed through the inflation data and activity remains soft. These motherfuckers used a bird flu as a reason to jack the prices up and fuck us at the till. Yet again. And, yet again, Trump didn't do what he said he was going to do, which was lower these prices on day one. I don't know how much more of this shit you guys need to say.